Okay. And we're live. So, welcome to Love and Money Secrets TV. It's Meditation Monday, and Meditation Secrets is our session for tonight. And Clint, I'm so excited to have you on board tonight to be co sharing and co hosting this Meditation Secrets. We have lots of really cool, exciting goodies for the group. And we had a wonderful session yesterday on Sunday with a group of our fellow Genius Mystic Healers who are all week long advanced students, which was really a lot of fun, I must say.
Yeah, it was.
So thank you, Clint, for being here tonight. And why don't we just dive in deep and just get started now? And why don't you preface and kind of give the group a little bit of an idea as to some of the goodies that you have in store? I don't want to give anything away.
Okay, so are we doing, just so I'm clear, did we want to kind of go through that musical journey that we went through yesterday?
Yes, we want to
Okay.
go ahead and we want to introduce music into this so that people understand how they can incorporate music in their meditative practice so that they can take ownership over their meditations. And, you know, we all enjoy Dr. Joe's meditations and also meditations, I would imagine, from other people as well. But I really think that your meditations and your just your life experience levels up when you start taking ownership as you have, where you have selected music to meditate to. And so the more ownership you take over how you meditate and not just being reliant over a guided meditation that is speaking you through a process, but knowing that you already know what your clear intention is. All you
Right.
have to do is add an elevated emotion of love, gratitude, and appreciation. We know what the formula is. Now, what are the different nuances that we can apply? The secrets that you and I have been implementing that we've seen immediate results. The results, it doesn't take a long time. It doesn't take many practice sessions in order to realize a result. So
Yeah, absolutely. So no, really great kind of intro and segue in there. Then when for me, I love Dr. Joe's meditations. And when I was looking for something to move, had a really simple mindfulness practice. I was just doing, it was just, there was no music in it. It was just very soft guidance. And, sometimes 10, 15 minutes was, all it was. And wanted to kind of go to something next level, so to speak. And I found Dr. Joe, and actually what it was. It was absolutely a next level experience. But, there was a certain framework and structure, to trying to just do the exact same meditation over and over, that I didn't feel like was kind of growing with me. So, I began to go kind of search and explore, and, and I always kind of think back to is, before the person who wrote the instructions, what instructions were they following? Right? You know what I mean? What was the thing that got them there? And I believe that lives in all of us, right? That ability to connect and find that thing that brings us. And sometimes it's a lot of things, and so for me, music has really played a big part in this, in so much as I've had these really interesting experiences where, like I was telling last night, I've woke up at I've had a song that I was this long track. It was like 45 minutes long, and it was just looping, and it was just soft ambient music, and I was kind of going in and out in that lucid dreaming state, and meditating. But I'd fallen asleep, and then all of a sudden at 3 a.m. the song changes. It wakes me up. I have no idea why it did this. Why did it quit looping? None of this makes sense. So I just, captured the song, and then it turned out to be one of the songs that I'll play for you tonight. By Alexia Chellin, and it was a very powerful message that was really meaningful to me at that time about love, and it felt very connected and very in line. And I found that, sometimes songs come to me in that way. And so, what I did last night, what I'll do tonight is to share some of that with you, and then kind of even bring into some of it the, Dr. Joe's breath techniques, right? And then just have some longer musical pauses to just let yourself kind of think. So basically, we set set a direction for our interconnection in this series of music, and then we just kind of follow and guide into that. And I believe that source energy, that this universe, the life inside us, and inner being, God, whatever you want to call it, it wants to connect with us. And I think sometimes more than we even consciously want to.
Whoops,
uh oh,
sorry,
there we go. Yeah.
that was my mistake. Sorry about that.
No worries. No, yeah. So it wants to connect with us more than, and sometimes we may even want to connect with it. It's really what we have to do is find ways to get out of the way. So, that's what this music is, was for, for me, and I hope is for you. It has been for others. It's really, inspiring songs that can help a person get into that place. So, before I get started, is there anything else you kind of wanted to go over or chat about?
Yeah, I think that prefacing, that music is a very strong component and element of meditation. There's contemplative and quiet meditation that you do in complete silence. There's a type
Hmm.
of meditation that you do in a completely dark room as well, which is a different type of sensation that you have as opposed to one where the lights are off and you can still see. So there's many, many different forms of meditation. So what we're seeking to do here is to help people expand and take ownership of their meditative practice so that they can expand it and play with it on their own. Um,
Yeah.
One of the main things that we do talk about is, and I've been talking more and more about how we need to stay in our right mind. And there's so much clues in our language. And, you hear about someone saying, it's like, oh, somebody, in whatever state, somebody went postal and shot up a bunch of people. And, who in their right mind would do that? Our English language is giving us the clues that, when you're in your right mind, you would never even fathom or even attempt to hurt another human being because you love yourself so much, that to hurt another human being would be to hurt yourself. So you would never, in your right mind, do that. And so someone in their left mind would do that though, because they'll rationalize and figure out all the reasons why they want to get back, they want to get even, they're jealous, they're angry, they're frustrated. I'm not saying that everything in the left brain is lower vibrational, because that's not what I'm saying. But we did have a discussion. I know you and I, in particular, had a discussion, and several of our other advanced students, while we were in Cancun at the Barcelo. And I think I showed you guys my infinity bracelet that I was wearing at the time. So I just drew. I'm not an artist, not a drawing type artist, but this is my attempt to an infinity signal. And as you will notice, I don't know what people's cameras are doing. If like this is my right hand and this is my left, so I'm just going to mark it on here so we know which side is the right hand side and which is the left. So left and right. So as you're looking here, when you are on the left in your left brain, whoops, your left brain is over here. So when you're on your left brain, we all know that from the left side is where you have critical thinking skills. That's where your analytical thinking skills are. That's where you have linear thinking, where you have certain specific progressions of timelines. Anything that your body experiences in the now, it will save it as a memory. So, like when this broadcast is over, you will save the memory of this broadcast. It will get filed on the left side of your brain. It will get filed on the left side of your brain, and then any emotional response that you had, if you were provoked to let's say cry, if you were provoked to laugh, if you had any kind of emotional provocation that you felt in your body, that gets stored from the neck down in the flesh and blood bones of your body, because your body is like a filing cabinet. And so your brain knows, okay, it's a memory, we'll sort that frag here, and then the rest we'll put in the vibrational frequency of what you felt during the experience is filed from the neck down. So one of the things that I shared, and I had this revelation, and you guys, just as you have revelations, I have revelations too. So my revelation was this, and I heard very clearly that the divine told me, and God, I don't have a hang up over the word God, but I know some people have an issue with that word, so I always use the word God, the divine, the creator, the great I am, whatever you want to label it. It's the power that's greater than all of us, and it doesn't have a hang up about what you call it. So
Right.
don't worry about it. It's just, just the great energy in the sky. It's actually the energy that's all around us that created the human body and that can heal the human body. But the left brain, you know, I felt that the divine actually told me, it's like, look, you know, I gave you above average intelligence, and I've given you, you know, I've provided you with a great education and so forth. And you, without exception, like to use your left brain all the time in all situations without exception. And then you like to come to me situationally, and then you get into your right mind when there's a crisis, some sort of concern, or whatever problem, something's lost, whatever the case might be. Then situationally, then you come to your right mind, and then you tap into me. And actually, if you do the opposite, if you are staying in your right mind all the time, and then take inspired action based on what I reveal to you when you're in your right mind, then you barely have to use your left brain, because I've given you so much intelligence, so much knowledge, so much experience. And because you're now in a flow state and you're choosing to stay in the flow state, now you barely have to touch your left brain and use your IQ, use your effort, you're figuring it out. There's only a little bit of that needs to be done, because now you're in the flow state because you're in your right mind. And as long as you don't turn that flow off and you stay in that flow state, then it's going to continue to flow through you. So now you don't have to effort. You don't have to work hard. You don't have to figure it out. You don't have to work yourself to the bone to go find all the people, places, things, resources, volunteers, collaborations, yada, 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 yada. It's so much easier when you're in your right mind. That's how I talk about this in the Intuition Manifesto. That's how that book was written. It wasn't even a goal for me to write that book. And that book, boom, came out. My friend here, Clint, same thing. He's written this incredible book, which is in the editing phase and so forth. And those of us who have been so blessed to read the beta version of the Pathfinder, I hope you guys are wearing socks when you read this book, because it's going to knock your socks off. You guys, if you're on this broadcast, whether you're watching it during this broadcast or you're watching the recorded play, you would not be here if you were not seeking to find your path. By definition, you're a pathfinder. There are no accidents in the universe. So, Clint, I would just love for you to continue moving forward with this, because music inherently gets us out of our left brain. It
Right.
automatically, you don't have to think about it. You automatically go to your right brain. You're feeling your body, the vibration of the music. You feel the feelings in your heart center. Your heart just opens. We know about the Gregorian chants and the Buddhist monks, how they have the Buddhist monks. I love the visceral Buddhist monks have that groveling. I'm a girl, so I can't really sing that low, but Dr. Joe is amazing at picking wonderful tracks and having that music incorporated in his meditations.
Yeah.
It's the vibration that gets you out of your left brain. And so
Right.
that's what this music is doing. It's getting us out of the known, out of the experience, out of the knowledge, the limited side of who we are on the left, and it's getting us in our right mind.
Yeah.
And so how you approach your practice with this open receptivity. And then one of the things that we experience at the Dr. Joe events is also that at the beginning of every session, he always turns up the volume and we always have a dance fest.
Yeah.
So I got to thank you, because you provided that for us yesterday. So as we listened to the music, we were able to get up, we were able to dance, we had the freedom to do that. We knew what our clear intention individually was. And so the songs that we listened to, that we felt, that we embodied, then we chose at our own appointed time to put our clear intention with the
Right.
elevated emotion. And I got to tell you, it was, I don't remember how long it was maybe an hour.
Right. About an
It
hour.
was a very powerful, powerful session. So that's why I'm so excited to be able to share this with you. So, Clint, why don't you add anything and everything that you'd like to?
Yeah, definitely. So no, thank you. Yeah, and really, I mean, you hit it right. It is about getting into your right mind. I even realized that more as you're talking about it, and for me, I definitely was a lot on the left side. There's that point where sometimes learning skill and technique, you need some left brain focus, right? But
Course.
what I found is you also need a break from that. So, for this experience tonight, really what I want to encourage anyone to do, anybody listening to it or that gets to hear this is to just love yourself. I call it the inner healing experience. And I think that loving yourself is the inner healing experience. So get comfortable. If you want to sit down, if you want to stand up, sometimes for me, what I like to do is I just do a walking meditation right here in my room and I just walk in circles and I just, walk as if and I feel as if I'm in that life and I let my imagination kind of grow and expand. And then I may sit down. There'll be a track that is just kind of a good song just to kind of get us grounded and brings encouragement. We'll go right into some breath work after that. And then a really powerful song to help us kind of, focus and own this moment for ourselves. From there, there'll be some soft, powerful instrumental music that to help us kind of uplift and encourage. And then some more music with lyrics that will bring us into that kind of state of love and being. And then there's a nice long track to rest and just be in your mind, about 20-30 minutes of that. And then we'll close out with another song and just have kind of a good musical wholesome experience. So if you want to dance, if you want to lay down, if you want to stand up, do what feels good for you, because the biggest thing to me for anyone to take from an experience like this is a moment to love yourself. There's no rules here. There's no guidelines other than just enjoy the ride. So let that current take you. If your thoughts are feeling good, you can trust the thoughts, right? The thoughts that come to you when you're in that good feeling place are going to be good thoughts. If those thoughts start to make you feel bad, then just let them go and just say, you know what, I'm not going to think about that right now, and let it go back to that thing that's happy, and keep your focus on that happiness. And this is you loving yourself, is telling yourself that I'm so important in this moment that I'm going to choose the thoughts and the feelings that I want to allow and experience. And I'm thankful for this opportunity and this guidance to have some synchronicity amongst a group and some vibrational harmony as we enjoy this together. So, for me, as I experience this with others, I think about all of us, and I want to reach out and I send my vibes and my connection out, and I'm also sending that just by being where I am, being in that heightened state. So if you only have enough focus to focus yourself into a beautiful place, you're still benefiting everybody that's connected right now. So don't feel bad. You can have that intention all inward. If you feel loving and you want to reach that intention outward, reach it outward. This is about you, what you feel you need, and what feels best to you in this now moment.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
also want to encourage people because this we're doing this for you to share with you the things that work with us. So again, this is your practice. So you don't have to stay sitting down throughout this whole thing. Like Clint said, you can get up, you can walk around in circles in the room that you're in, depending on the size of your place. If you want to walk, if you can hear the broadcast and you want to walk throughout your entire apartment, your condo, your townhome, your house, whatever your dwelling is, because you can hear it throughout your place, go ahead. This is for you. This is your practice. And so again, you don't have to have your screen on here, so you have the liberty to be completely as you feel you need to be for yourself. Okay?
All right. We ready to get going then?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, so I'm gonna get set up and I'll start sharing my oh, I need you to pass me the sharing.
Oh, I'm
Um
sorry. I thought I. Yes, you're right. There we
no
go.
worries. Okay. So what I'll do then is I'll hit play here in just a moment, and as once it gets going, just sit back, enjoy it. I turn my camera off, get comfortable again, wherever you're at. I hope that you enjoy this and just take this ride. Your heart knows where you want to go. It wants to go there more than your mind may be aware. And if you'll just let it go, it will take you there every time. All right, here we go. Lillian, if I get a thumbs up, if you can hear it when it comes on. Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Pain is like rise from the ground? And if it didn't hurt, would you be this strong now? So don't be afraid to fall. Oh, why we're made to rise above. And don't be afraid to love. I promise that you're enough.
Okay, so let's just give it a minute. We're having a little technical difficulty. Clint will be back with us in just a moment. The sound just dropped, but it will be coming back in just a moment. So just allow yourself to be in a peaceful state, and we'll have the music turned back on momentarily.
Yeah, let me restart the share real quick. We'll see what we can get going.
Very good. And just notice how you're feeling as you listened to that music and how it felt from the top of your head down to your toes.
All right, are we hearing it again?
Yeah, we're hearing it. Very good.
Okay,
All right.
perfect.
Cool. Okay, the sound seemed to have, yeah, I can't hear it all, so thank you, Fran, for letting us, Michelle, for letting us know. I can't hear it either, Clint.
Okay, give me just a second. I gotta get this thing. It's it's trying to play my music through the wrong equipment. So just 1 second. Let me set this up.
Okay. Thank you for letting us know, Michelle. Another one of our amazing genius mystic healers. Thank you for joining us, Michelle. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm so excited to have you here too. You guys, while we're waiting, if you want to let us know where you're tuning in from, what city, state, country, that would be wonderful. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Anything you do, you turn to gold. Oh, thank you. You're so precious. I accept that with, I know it comes from a very loving heart. And you're here from Alberta, Drumheller, Alberta. Thank you, Ashley, for joining us from Alberta, Canada. Wonderful. I'm here in Southern California, as you guys know. And Clint is in Arizona.
It's pronounced Drumheller, Alberta.
Drumheller, Alberta. I've never heard of Drumheller, Alberta, so thank you for letting me know. I'm a stickler about pronunciation, so I really appreciate you letting me know, Ashley. Thrilled to have you here too. And
Thank you. I'm thrilled to be here as well.
oh, love my Canadians. I'm about 20% Canadian, so I have a fondness for Canadians as well.
Okay, let me start this up again and I see if I can get this going.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, by the way, I love the image of the heart in the snow that you have for your profile picture, Clint.
Thank you. Did Mario have a question? I see his hands raised.
Yes, Mario, you can go ahead, and if you'd like to ask a question, now would be the time. Mario, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. You can speak now if you'd like. Just unmute yourself.
Sorry, guys. No. I'm sorry. I just made a mistake on putting my hand up, but I'm
Oh,
so glad to be here.
it's okay.
Really glad. Yeah, I'm from Niagara Falls, Canada.
From Niagara Falls, Canada. That is wonderful. Well, welcome to our broadcast, Mario. We're glad that you're here at Meditation Secrets.
Yes, thank you. Glad to be here.
We're all glad you're here too. So,
Okay, all right. We're gonna give this should get going again. If you can hear this once it starts here in just a moment, just give me that thumbs up, and then I'll go on mute, and we'll let it roll.
okay.
All right, here we go. Is it coming through?
Hi.
Pain is like the rain that falls down. Blue skies turn to gray, you fall from the cloud. But if it didn't rain, would the trees rise from the ground? And if it didn't hurt, would you be this strong now? So don't be afraid to fall. Oh, why, you were made to rise above. Oh, why, and don't be afraid to love. Oh, why, I promise that you're enough. Sometimes it feels like the world is crashing down. Nobody can hear the pain, but it hurts so loud. But maybe loneliness brings us closer to ourselves and pushes us to learn to love from the inside out. So don't be afraid to fall. Oh, why, you were made to rise above. Oh, why, and don't be afraid to love. Oh, why, I promise that you're enough. Pain is like the rain that falls down. Pain is like the rain that falls down. So don't be afraid to fall. Oh, why, you were made to rise above. Oh, why, and don't be afraid to love. Oh, why, I promise that you're enough. I promise that you're enough. I promise that you're enough. I promise that you're enough.
Come on now. It's time. Pull the mind out of the body and to ascend your energy, moving from particle to wave, from matter to energy, from living in survival to living in creation, transmuting the flesh and being the alchemist and turning limited emotions into elevated emotions and freeing yourself and to breathe with a level of energy and intensity that's greater than the addiction of any emotion. Freeing yourself from the past. Come on, here we go now. Contract those intrinsic muscles, perineum, lower abdomen, upper abdomen. And as you pull those muscles up and in, inhale through your nose, and in one slow, steady breath, pull that energy from your perineum, through your lower abdomen, through your upper abdomen, through your chest, through your throat, through your brain, all the way to the top of your head, and hold it at the top of your head, and allow your energy to follow your awareness, and hold it and squeeze. Come on, hold it, hold it. And as you exhale, now relax. Come on, be your own hero. Overcome yourself and free the body from the past. Come on, again now, like drawing fluid up a straw. Inhale through your nose and contract those intrinsic muscles. Come on, pull that energy from your perineum all the way to the top of your head, and hold it at the top of your head, and let your energy follow your awareness, and hold it there. Come on, hold it. And as you exhale now, relax. Come on, from matter to energy, creating your own electromagnetic field. Come on, again now, come on. Pulling the mind out of the body and freeing yourself. Contract those intrinsic muscles. Come on, perineum, lower abdomen, upper abdomen. Inhale through your nose and pull that energy from your body all the way into your brain. Hold it at the top of your head. Come on, hold it. Hold it. Come on, let that energy move into your brain and hold it there. Hold it. Come on, hold it. And as you exhale, now relax. Come on, freeing your body from the past. You have to use a level of intensity that's greater than the hardwired programs in your brain and the emotional memories in your body. Come on, here we go now. Come on, squeeze those muscles and inhale through your nose and pull that energy from the base of your spine all the way to the top of your head. Hold your attention at the top of your head and let your energy follow your awareness and hold it there. Come on, squeeze and hold. Hold it. Hold it. Come on, hold it. And as you exhale, now relax. Come on, be the alchemist. Limited emotions into elevated emotions. Here we go. Come on. Using your body as an instrument of consciousness. Squeeze those intrinsic muscles. Come on, pull them up and all the way in, and inhale through your nose. Come on, pull that energy all the way to the top of your head and hold it at the top of your head. Come on, hold it and allow that energy to follow your awareness. Come on, hold it with the intention of pulling the mind out of the body and freeing yourself from the past. Come on, hold it. Hold it. And as you exhale, now relax. Relax. Come on, become the vortex. Create a field around you by liberating energy. You have to go after it. Come on, take a big drink on this one now. Come on. Inhale and contract those muscles and follow that energy from your perineum through your body all the way to the top of your head, and squeeze and hold at the top of your head. Come on, hold it. Hold it. Hold it. And as you exhale now, relax. Relax. Relax.
Let me tell you the secret. You just have to let go. Let go. Let go of the judgment towards yourself, towards all. But how? Radically accept it wasn't okay, but it's all okay now. In this moment, I choose my healing. In this moment, I choose ending. In this moment, I choose my beginning. In this moment, I choose healing. I let go of what doesn't serve me. I release what hurt me. I'm thankful for experiences that taught me. Physical illusions, I'm letting go. Pain is not mine to hold. Judgment is not mine to own. Peace is what I know. The past does not define me. I am love, I am forgiving, I am overcoming. Duality is an illusion. There is only oneness, wholeness, my healing. My healing is my belief. My healing is my knowing. My healing is accepting. My healing is taking responsibility to let go right now, to let go, to choose not to hold anymore. Forgiveness is not condoning. Forgiveness is letting go of the past controlling my present moment now, so I can be here now. My present is a gift, this moment not miss. No more dwelling on what doesn't serve me. This freedom now. I feel this freedom now. I bless and release what does not bring me peace. I bless and release what does not bring me peace. I will not drink the poison. I will not drink the poison of bitterness, resentfulness, anger, dis-ease. I will feast on joy. I will feast on peace, love, and goodness. My healing is my belief. My healing is my knowing. My healing is accepting. My healing is taking responsibility to let go, to no longer hold what does not serve me. Forgiveness is not condoning. Forgiveness is letting go of the past controlling my present moment now, so I can be here now. Now. Freedom now. I will not drink the poison. I will not drink the poison of bitterness, resentfulness, anger, dis-ease. I will feast on joy. I will feast on peace, love, and goodness. I will dance with an open heart again. I will love with an open heart again. I will believe with an open heart again. The past does not define me. I am love. I am forgiving. I am overcoming. Duality is an illusion. There is only oneness. When I forgive all, I forgive me. I accept wholeness. I accept my own healing. This is freedom. This letting go is freedom. My heart is opening. I can feel it opening, 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 opening. Letting go, allowing me peace.
power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. Let the water wash away your tears. Let the fire burn away your fears. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, nurture you. Oh, the power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. Let the water wash away your tears. Let the fire burn away your fears. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, nurture you. Power of you is here to create
Yes, Issa, can I help you? All right, Issa. You're angry with me. It's okay. What? Yeah, I understand. Okay, that's okay. That I understand. What did you say? I don't hate you, okay? At all. Ever. What?
Last time when I got mad at you, you got like so mad at me.
No, I got very sad.
You got very sad and then you got very consequences and mad.
I did, yes. I felt very hurt.
progress.
I can hear it, I can taste it, I can feel it, but not yet see it. I know that it's coming, it's already here. My work is to tune myself crystal clear and receive all that is lined up for me. I receive. I know that the universe loves me, and that there is nothing I need to prove. It's safe to be me. It's my birthright to feel this happy and free. I am choosing my vibration. I am a master creator, and I know that it's coming, it's already here. My work is to tune myself crystal clear and receive all that is lined up for me. I receive. I know that the universe loves me, and that there is nothing I need to prove. It's safe to be me. It's my birthright to feel this happy and free. 'Cause what I feel I create, I am choosing wisely where my point of attraction is. Launching rockets of desire, I'm calling it in. My dreams are manifesting, and I receive all that is lined up for me. I receive, and I know that the universe loves me, and that there's nothing I need to prove. It's safe to be me. It's my birthright to feel this happy and free. Oh, I receive. I receive.
All right, everybody. As you're ready, just ease on back and you can turn your cameras on. Just take your time. Hopefully everybody had a good experience. I'm just going to let this play for about 10 or 15 more seconds to let people kind of ease back to their comfortable place. And if you want to just stay where you're at and leave the camera off, do that too. Just stay there and enjoy that moment. Come back when you're ready. All right. Hey Lillian, how you doing?
Doing absolutely wonderful. Just reveling in, I love how that song said about my job is to make things crystal clear. And I know that a lot of people here also would love to have the playlist so we know who the artist is and who
Yeah.
each song was, because so many of the songs were so awesome.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I will go through and I'll send you the names of everyone and the song title, as well as if I could find like if they have a associated YouTube channel or something like that, I'll send that over so that people can go and
Yeah.
like and subscribe their videos because that would really help them.
Yeah.
Some of these artists, I talked with one, her name is Alexia Challenge. She's just a super sweet soul. Not mainstream huge superstar, but writes some of the most beautiful inspired music I've ever heard. So anybody that wants to go and subscribe to her or to the others, I'm sure those artists, it would really mean a lot to them.
Yeah, I love her song, The Power Is Here Now. That's like one of my favorites that were on your playlist. There are a few of them that I had, but that one really stuck out quite a bit for me today, as well as when we did this with our other advanced students. So, yeah, we want to open up the floor here so that anybody, if you want to share what your experience was like, if you have any questions for Clint or myself, if you just want to share love and gratitude, I just want to give you all the opportunity to do that now. So go ahead and I would say raise your hand and then we will have you unmute yourself. And in case you don't know, if you go to the bottom of your screen, there is a little emoji that's round, and in there, there's a little hand that says raise hand. So, Mario, why don't you go ahead? You can start us off.
Yeah, you know what? It was really, really nice and relaxing. Um, One question to you, Lillian or Clint, I don't know. The I think it was the second song meditation, the healing one. Is
Mhm.
that yours, Lillian?
It's Clint's music list. He created
Yeah,
the playlist, so ask
it's
Clint.
a lady by the name of Sophia Spralino. I'll get I'll give it to Lillian so she can post up. But yeah, I just found that one actually a couple weeks ago, a week or two ago. Uh, just super beautiful song. What were your thoughts on it, Mario?
No, it was really nice. It came right at the good time for me because I was gonna ask you guys also for a healing session sometime whenever you guys
Mhm.
can do it for me because I've been feeling a lot of pain in my lower back pain in front left. So that song really, really came in the at the right time for me today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was nice, and actually, all the music that you play there, it was really, really beautiful.
Oh, I'm so
So,
glad you liked it.
yeah, thank you for that.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, it's you know, it was interesting. I was looking at some of the songs and I was like, you know, I just feel like I want to make a playlist just to heal with, just to put on something that I would love that would just kind of guide me into that healing place. And then I was like, you know, I'll share this and see what other people maybe they'd like it too. So thank you for that feedback. I'm really glad you enjoyed it.
It was really nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, with regards to the coherence healings, for those of you who are interested in the coherence healing requests and you would like to be a healee, we have a group on Facebook called Meditators Coherence. Let me see if I can get this to show up. It's called Meditators Coherence Healing. If you want to take a screenshot of that, and
Yes.
okay, and so just go to Facebook, Meditators Coherence Healing, and you can in there you'll see a post that says for anyone who's requesting a coherence healing what to do, And very soon we're making an announcement to expedite people's healing requests so that we can get more people as a healee. So we're busy doing, there's a waiting list. All the coherence healing groups right now have waiting lists. So there's just not enough coherence healers, enough Dr. Joe Advanced students that are doing the hosting. So, but we're working around the clock trying to figure out ways to expedite this so that more people can be healed by that. So, thank you.
Sorry, Lilian, is that the same group as the same page as the Dr. Joe's? Or is it different one?
This is people who are either informal Dr. Joe students or people. A lot of them came from the Dr. Joe meditation group, which Louise Booth runs. Most of the people on there have never attended a week long, but they're Dr. Joe students that are studying his books and so forth. And then, as you may or may not know, but Dr. Joe requires only people who have been trained at a week long. So in our coherence healing groups, everyone's been to a minimum of 1 week long. Most people have been 2 or more, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 week long events. Like Clint and I, we've been to quite a few week longs. So to be a healie, anybody can ask for a coherence healing. So whether you're a student or not, if your mother wants a coherence healing, then she can get on there and she can request a healing for herself. So yeah, so that's how that works. Okay.
Okay. Are you gonna? Unfortunately, I couldn't take the picture, but can you please post it?
Yeah, I'll put it right now. I'll put it on here. So just take the name down, Meditators Coherence Healing, and then you'll see. You want to just take a screenshot, and that way you can find it on Facebook.
Okay.
I'm the administrator for the group.
Okay.
Okay. And so, again, thank you, and hope that you got some relief during this session participating this evening, Mario.
Yeah, I think I did get some of it, but yes, thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Excellent.
Anyone else? Yeah, anyone, again, thank you for joining us tonight. Anyone else would like to ask either a question or you want to share what you experienced during this session?
While we're waiting, and if anyone, for someone else, so if you do want to speak up, please just, can raise your hand or speak up. But, for me, I was able to really return to a place that was like, it was like, I don't like to think about kind of going back into childhood or anything, but memories from when I was young and really wholesome, healthy memories, of just the best times. And I thought about, I want to invite those memories to the front with me, right? I want to carry those things forward. We spend so much time carrying bad memories, and so I just went and kind of opened myself up to be collective to those good memories throughout my life and through youth and everything, and then just let them be, and remember, like, that's still me. I'm still that person, and carry that forward into my day. So it was a nice experience for me, and it's just, I love that you can do something similar and have a unique experience every time if you just allow your heart to follow that, right?
Yeah, and if I would just want to emphasize to everyone here, it's like for those who have had difficult traumatic childhoods, I would say, if you set your intention to find 1, 2, or 3 events in your childhood that were beautiful, that were more heartwarming, because as children we all have good experiences. It's just that in some family systems sometimes there's more trauma than there is joy, but still we still experience laughter. There's the innocence of a child, and so there are memories there. So you can ask in meditation, you can, when you are in that relaxed yet aware state, you can choose to intend. And so often people have said, well, I don't know exactly how to intend. And all intending is to take your focus and turning it inward. So it's an inward attention. That's what your intention is. So you're just intending, and that's your target. It's like, okay, I'm going to recall, I want to be reminded of I want the memory of my childhood where I laughed my butt off with my little brother, my little sister, my big brother, my big sister. Maybe it was with a neighborhood friend. Maybe it was with a cousin. Maybe you saw something on TV that just made you laugh your little butt off. So just ask for that memory to bubble up, and it'll bubble up. And you just have to, not knowing if it'll bubble up necessarily during the meditation, because it may bubble up after the meditation when you're washing your hands in the bathroom, or you're taking a shower, or maybe you're going to get a glass of water. All of a sudden, boom, there it is. Or you're just getting in your car, you're tuning your radio, and then boom, there it is. So don't be attached to having the answer in the meditation. You have to be open to accept, to receive, and embrace, knowing that you put your request in. It's just like an order on Amazon. You put in your order, you hit place the order. You don't know the exact time and day that it's going to come, but you know you placed your order, right? So as long as you placed your order, I don't know when, I don't know how, and it doesn't matter. You're going to have a pleasant surprise, and that will bubble up, and you're going to go, oh yeah, I remember myself and Robin Black. We were playing with Snoopy, and we were both roller skating, and we were racing down the hill, and then we both threw ourselves, each other, onto the grass, and we rumbled and tumbled, and we laughed our butts off. And we thought we were going to, end up in the street, but we threw ourselves on the grass. We laughed so hard that day. And maybe you had forgotten that. You're like, oh my gosh, what is that girl up to now? I haven't thought of her my entire adult life. So just allow. Just know that you put that inward intention. You're in that place of love, that gratitude, that appreciation. You hit that place the order button, which is just accepting, receiving, embracing, knowing that the order is in. Is there anything that you want to add to that, Clint? Because I know you're a master manifester.
Oh no, it's just it was beautiful. It made me think. You were talking about just turning inward. I had this like, sometimes these like little stories come into my mind earlier today, and I was thinking about, a man and a person in a lighthouse, and they're using the light to shine out across the water, and they're always looking out, and they feel like this is a great service. But in this imagination that I had, the lighthouse keeper took the prism of light and turned it around and shone it inward into the refractor, and it opened a light up. It sent the light down into the lighthouse. So the light was shining down into the lighthouse. And when the lighthouse keeper went into the lower levels of the lighthouse, they could see the light reflecting the stories of their life, the beautiful stories of their life around, right? And the idea was that, if we take our observation and instead of casting it outward, looking for harm or danger or the next storm to come, but instead look inside our lives and then let it illuminate those things that are beautiful inside of us.
Yeah, that is an absolute beautiful expression, that lighthouse and that recognition of that light flowing and glowing too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that. That was a powerful word picture.
Yeah, thank you.
I want to, again, if there's anybody else who wants to make a comment here at this time, whether share about what you experienced during this session or a comment or a question. Until then, I do want to point out, Dr. Joe recently mentioned something that I wanted to share with you guys that I think is something that we sometimes we're not aware. We're not noticing how there's, divergent and convergent focus. And during the day we have we're very focused, we're looking on our cell phones, right? And we're working on our computers, and some of us are writing books, and others have a lot of paperwork to shuffle, and you're very focused inwardly into a very narrow scope of vision all day long. And you might be in your office, in your home, and then once you're done with this, then you focus on going to the bathroom, you're running your errands, you're going to the supermarket to get your to-do list done, right? Because you've got to go to the supermarket, you got to go to the post office, you got to go pick up these things at Hobby Lobby or Target or whatever the case may be, and you're very focused. It's a very narrow focus all day long. And this is not just adults. You know, we think that it's just us grown-ups because we have so much responsibility, but kids too. You know, you've got kids who are at school all day long. They've got their nose in a book. They're looking at the whiteboard. They're behind, you know, doing online learning in many cases. And then when they're not doing that, they've got that narrow focus doing their video games on their laptops, their desktops, or on their cell phones, right? So it's all a very narrow focus. And so that's why it's so valuable for us to lift our noses up and to actually go outside in nature, to take time to meditate, because he talks about having a divergent focus in becoming supernatural in the first 3 chapters. That's one of the first things he talks about. And he talks about taking your attention first, you go inside the body, you're focusing on your heart inside your body and the space around your heart inside your body, and then you take your focus. Your heart is still in the same place, but then you drop the body, and now you're aware of the place and space that your heart has and all of the cosmic void. When he says space, he's not referring to outer space. He's referring to the space that's outside of your body in every direction, 360 degrees. And it's that practice. We do that in meditation because when you go into that meditative state, you're no one, nobody, no thing, nowhere, no place, and no time. You're no longer identified with a very specific convergent focus. You are now diversifying your focus and you're going outside. That exercise of taking your focus and taking it wide, so you take a bigger perspective and then you see yourself from that perspective, is part of what gets you into your right brain so that you're right-minded. And so that you are in the right flow state, so that then you can get that connection and then you start to see and receive and sense things in a different manner. And it's something that we don't notice when you're so scheduled from early morning all the way till nighttime. You're go, 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 go. Gotta get this done, gotta get that done, gotta have it, gotta get it, gotta go. And you don't realize it. And for years I was like that, where I was like, hit the ground running. I would do like my little short, super ultra fast mini prayers in the morning. Then I would get ready. Then I would do breakfast. Of course, we pray. We do grace for breakfast, barely. And then we're out the door running all day long until midnight. And then it wasn't until the very end of the day that then I would then slow down to, it's like, okay, now it's my me time. Literally, I would get into the closet, my master closet, sit on the floor. And that was like my little meditation room. And not realizing how important it is for us to open up our focus. And so you may want to play with that now that you're aware of that. That, you know, it's like, okay, in meditation, you could be spreading love from your heart to inside your body to 10 feet in either direction, to fill up the entire space of your room, to fill up the entire space of your house, to fill up the entire space of your city block, and then expand it out to the entire city, to the state, to the country, to the continent, to the globe, and then out to encompass the solar system, and then beyond the solar system and beyond. And that is part of having that divergent focus. But as you start to practice that, all I can say is that as I started to practice that more and more, holy cow. Once you start to experience things as you do that, you'll never go back to not doing that, because it's something that you will bring into every single meditative practice that you do, whether your eyes are opened, whether they're closed. Sitting, standing, walking, doesn't matter. You'll start to bring that type of awareness in, because it's a game changer. It really is a game changer. So I hope a little piece of that sticks to you some way, somehow. Okay, so I don't see any hands. Oh, I do see some hands up. So we got Georgia, and then we'll take Reno Ray. Go ahead, Georgia. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you. Nice to meet you. Thanks for the reminder to go out of, very fine focus into the broad focus. I didn't realize how much screen time is actually very, very, very focused. So yeah, that's really helpful. Thank you. And my question was around the meditation that we listened to. It's a blessing of the energy centers, right? Which one is it? 1, 2. I know it's not the 4, or I think I've listened to a few of them, but
You mean for the breath work or for the audio tracks?
were they just audio tracks today?
Yeah. This was kind of a collage of some songs that are out there by individual artists with I used some of the artists who provide the background music for even like Dr. Joe's meditations.
Okay, yeah,
So it
because
should
it
be
sounded
familiar.
familiar.
Yeah,
One of them
absolutely.
sounded familiar.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, and I think
Okay.
Clint, wasn't the breath work from an intensive or a progressive, like just a little clip
The breath work is from reconditioning the body to a new mind.
of reconditioning?
Okay.
Yep.
It's a show on Gaia. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so
I see.
I'll post all those out. I'll send them to you as soon as we're done, Lillian, so you can post it, but I'll have the names and the artists and the source and tracks for everyone.
You'll post it on Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah, we'll put it on the Facebook group, the Facebook
Okay.
computers group
Yep.
that we saw this posting on. So we'll go ahead, we'll put it there so that it's all in one spot, easy to find, and it's associated with this, along with this recording. We'll put this recording, and then you'll see, I always put the recording of this class, and then I put the playlist so that you guys see the playlist. I know some people lately have been liking binge watching it over the weekend and things like that. So I put the playlist as well as this most recently recorded class for you guys.
Awesome. Yeah, I found it very relaxing. The children and I were going off to sleep, and it was just perfect. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you for letting us know, George, and thanks for joining. Rena, you're next. Our fellow friend and gem.
Thank you so much. Lillian, I know you have been attending these classes you've been hosting. Very, very grateful to you for doing this so often. And I'm not sure who Clint is. I missed the beginning. But
Say hi
yeah.
to Rena.
Hi.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say, although I missed the meditation in the beginning, I came in late. I came in towards the end, but I still found so much value from this because of the discussion afterwards. It's just such a synchronicity that I've been over the past few days, because I have this habit of going back to my childhood and then thinking, oh, that was not right. He should have not done that. My parents did this. That's why I'm this. So these things used to play in my mind a lot. But past few days, I've just been trying to rewrite the history, so to say, just trying to focus on those little moments, like how beautifully you put it, Lillian, bubbles, like just, and then how you Clint described it about that lighthouse. It's so amazing. It's so beautiful. It's like a message, especially for me, that just shine a torch into those aspects of your childhood, that everybody goes through some beautiful moments. Not everybody goes through bad. I mean, we all go through ups and downs. So why not change the focus to some beautiful childhood moments? So that really touched my heart. So I don't know who you are, Clint, but thank you so much.
So no, thank you so much. So that's, I was funny because when that story came into my mind, I was like, why is this here? So now I feel like I'm like, oh, okay, I know why now. So I'm so happy. And yeah, that's for me. I do a lot of that myself, right? And so who I am, I met Lillian a few. Gosh, it feels like years now, but it was only just a couple months ago, right? We met in Cancun, and we've been connecting and sharing and interacting. And Lillian has been helping me to share some of the techniques and things that I've done and experienced in my my life experience with other people, so that they can benefit from those similar things too. And she's been a great inspiration and a guide to me, helping me, through just through allowing these experiences into my life, right? It's a really beautiful journey, I think, that we all get to go through. And it wasn't until I realized how beautiful the journey was that I really started enjoying it, because I was just kind of always, I'm not doing this enough, and I'm not meditating hard enough, or I didn't, you know what I mean? And I was always trying to manipulate it. But as I learned to just kind of relax and love it and enjoy it, and then realizing that I have the power to remember the good things and focus on those things, and I can give myself,
Exactly.
I can't change everything, but maybe if I can give myself 30 minutes of a beautiful memory, the same way that your mind can replay the emotional state of a bad memory. It replays the emotional state of a good memory too. So, let that health and let that youth flow back through your body and reconnect those things and bring those forward with your life. So,
Mhm.
yeah,
So
that's who
beautiful.
I am.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And I know that Clint won't pat his own back and he won't ring his own bell, so I'll do it for him. But he is an amazing testament to doing this work because he was, years ago, he was on 14 different pills. He's now pill free. He went from being homeless to literally being a millionaire. He turned down $250,000 just to go to the week-long event. That's a lot. I don't know. I've never turned down that kind of cash before, but he did that because it was more important for him to have his own soul evolution and go to the Cancun event just this last January and February at the Barcelo. And so that's part of who he is. So he knows, he's been through the physical and emotional trauma of not just childhood, but as being, a veteran in the military. When you go to war, you see some really ugly things that they're going to scar you and they're going to create PTSD and they're going to create not just physical trauma, but emotional trauma. And he's been able to overcome and heal that, including his relationship with his mother, which was not good by his own account, was very conflictive before. And now he has a beautiful relationship with his mom. And part of the journey was, of course, the Dr. Joe meditations, and then he figured out how to do a writing meditation called the grid word. It's the grid work, and we've been doing the last four. We're coming up on our fifth class this Thursday, which is free. We have it in the Facebook group, and we also have it on YouTube. And he shows you. I'm going to show you my grid work for today, just to give you a little idea. Wasn't planning on sharing this, so I apologize for having to get out of my chair. I have my water being programmed with my words simultaneously, but these are my words. Kind of went. You're going to be happy to see this, Clint, because I have no idea. I did more than 16. I just went and went
Nice.
and went. And so these are words that, these are the feelings that I want to have, and love. And I'm just going to give you a little peek as to we did something different this last week. And if you want to participate and you want to throw in different areas that you would like him to work on grid work for you, he'll do it on Thursday. But we had the general grid work, which was over here. That's the happy face. That's like the now. And then this one had to do with finances, with money.
Yeah.
And then we had this one that had to do with health. So I think this was Terry. This was Tony. Terry in Hawaii, Tony in Australia, and then this is Lillian. I did love and relationships. And so I'm here in California. And so we created this one grid code that was for those different areas of your life. And I've actually had several people that have reached out. They said those words were so perfect. They resonated so much for me that for the next week, I'm just writing those down every morning and I'm using those every morning. So if this resonates with you, if you're interested in taking your meditation, in addition to adding music, you want to add the written component where you're recognizing the words that you want to feel and you want to code your body to feel more, as in this case, we're feeling more stability, more wellness, more uplifting, more clarity, more vibrant, more love, more invigorating, more satisfaction, connected. Oh, doesn't it feel like right now we're all so connected on this broadcast? Doesn't it feel wonderful? Just, it's so yummy. Meaningful. Ooh, don't we feel like we're experiencing growth right here, right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got, oh my gosh, we have so much appreciation for Clint that he's willing to share this with us. Brother, my brother from another mother, I just love you so much. I love all of you so much. We also have here, freedom. Yeah, we feel very free as we do these practices. And then the last two words are flowing and perfection. So something for you to ponder as we wrap up this broadcast. I just wanted to share that with you guys. That's part of who Clint is. For those of you who don't know him, you know him now, and you can watch this on the replay as well and on the playlist, which we have the Meditation Secrets playlist. And then separate from that is the grid work. I call it sometimes grid word, but grid work. Could be
It's all good.
good. We
It's
got
all good.
going too. So we hope you join us on Thursday evening at 7 o'clock. That'll be a lot of fun too.
Is that what something Clint invented?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Invented it. He's the IT person, and so it just came to him in meditation how to do this, and it's really quite remarkable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Putting your body in a meditative manner. So, yeah.
Yeah, I felt a lot of progress from it. It's I feel like if anything, people, it's one thing to be able to hit a really good high emotion and have that moment, right? But what do you do in all the other moments, right? And so what my goal
Yeah.
was to start trying to do things to just raise my overall state of being to where it's always as high as it can be, right? So my lows aren't nearly as low as they used to be, and and I said, I need something I can do every day, and I need something flexible, and I need something that connects. And so, to go through the experiences, you'll see it as you watch the videos. It literally can produce an instant manifestation of great feelings inside you in that now moment. And so, I don't know anything that's better than instantly manifesting on a daily basis. So that's what I do. uh,
I mean, we see him so joyous here. It's hard to think that when he started this, he could not. It's like he generally said he did not he didn't know what happy felt like. He's like, what even he was so far off in terms of feeling sad and down and depressed that it's like happy. What's that? How do I even reach for happy? It's like I'll settle for neutral, just not feeling bad. Like happy? Who the heck is happy? Why would anybody be happy? Am I not? Am I
no,
exaggerating?
no, that's very true. It's how it was. Yeah, absolutely.
And so he tells, if you watch the first episode, the intro to the grid work, I mean, he talks about that, and it's very uncanny. But you know what? He also says, which is so profound. I find myself telling people daily now, Clint, I think you'd be proud of me. I'm like, that negative emotion you're feeling, that's an ask. That's your being saying, oh, I'm mad. I want to be happy. I want to feel good. This does not feel good. So this negative emotion is letting you know, oh, my being is asking for a good feeling, and I would rather feel happy. I would rather feel laughter. I would rather feel fun than feel this ugly, dark, heavy, burdensome emotion.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I am proud of you, but for a million reasons.
So I really appreciate each and every one of you. I really, really do. I want you to really embrace the fact that I really do feel not only that I love you, but each and every one of you. You are me pushed out. We are really one in the same. There's so many. I wish I could. In fact, I'm going to try and mention everybody's name here. We've got Kara, Allison, Rena, Holly, Georgia, Ancila, Tori, Janie, Michelle, Mario, Neith, Rhonda, Julie, Jennifer, Shamiso. I think I got everybody. I hope I didn't miss anyone. But you guys, you have no idea how much I love and adore you guys. I really appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you soon again.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Anjali!
Anjali.
Anjali, go ahead. You are a regular, my friend and Jem. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad.
Yes, this is my first time here. What I was this Pacific time? It was to start at 8, or do I have the time wrong?
No, it was 7 p.m. I saw that a big group joined in at about the 8 o'clock hour. So we had Pacific Daylight Time. So it started 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time.
Oh, okay. All right.
So the recording, you'll get the first hour that you missed.
So Lillian, what time is it now where you are?
Where I am, that's a great question. It is 9:06 right now.
It is. Oh, okay. All right. And so Clint, I'm interested in joining on Thursday and seeing this grid. How do I get invited to that?
So 2 ways. First of all, you have the Zoom link for tonight, right?
Yes.
So what I will do is I will use the exact Zoom link that we used tonight. If all of you just save the Zoom link from tonight, cut and paste it into your calendar for Thursday, you'll be in. Okay?
Okay.
It'll be the same exact link. In the meditators group and the coherence healing group, we'll also put the Zoom link, but you guys have a heads up because you already have the link. The link for tonight will be the same link for Thursday.
And Thursday begins when?
7 p.m. Pacific
Okay.
Daylight Time. That's California time.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay?
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Welcome.
How are you? Hello.
Amiso, do you want to say something?
Yes. I wanted to ask you, how can I forget like the past things that happened to me? Because like I'm going through a lot, and like I'm about to be. They wanted to take me to a place of safety, so I just want to get over these things. How can I like get over these things?
Did you hear Clint?
Oh, was that? I'm sorry. Was that question? So yeah. So Shmi, so hearing that, as of course, for everybody, it's a journey, and so you have to explore, and the way that you'll find to come over those will be somewhat unique to you. But I can definitely tell you things that I've done and things that I've tried that helped me. In kind of practicing and seeking the emotion. And if I don't know if you've watched the grid word stuff or not, but I can kind of tell you, I write down words in the morning. And so I'll write down the word like happy to start off with, and I'll ask myself, what does happy feel like? What does happy mean to me? And I'll think of times where I feel happy. And maybe it was, a hug from one of my kids or a smile at someone at a gas station. And I just think about happy things until I start to feel a little bit of happiness, right? So, kind of to bring that principle closer to what you're talking about, when I've felt threatened, so being threatened is kind of a negative emotion, or if you feel kind of trapped or stuck, right? Sometimes what I go is I ask myself, what is the emotion? What is this event, this negative emotion, and this event there? If the event's causing it, whatever, it doesn't matter. What is the negative emotion? What would it ask for? What would satisfy it, right? So if you're feeling threatened, a lot of times what would satisfy that is feeling safe, right? Or feeling secure, feeling clarity, or feeling confidence, feeling health or love or freedom, whatever. And this is where I say it's unique to you, because you'll have to find what that thought is that brings that little just bit of that moment of peace, right? And what you want to do, or what I would suggest to do, is to try to practice that emotion as often as possible, right? And let that start kind of building up inside of you. This is what I did, is so for a while I kind of took all of the really big bad things that were really hard to think about, and I'd just push them away, right? And I would give myself space to think about things that I loved and things that I liked. And as I started to kind of water myself, so to speak, and grow myself from inside and become stronger and more confident in my good and healthy emotions, right? What happens is eventually, you can't hold those other thoughts out away forever. So they want to come back, because there's a good emotion, there's a good desire, there's something great in your life behind that negative emotion that wants to come back to you. That's why it keeps coming back, in my opinion, right? So what we have to do is figure out, how do we line up with the good emotion on the other side of it, and let go of the belief that occurred in the trauma, right? So, and that's the trick, and it's a little different for everybody. But where I find the best thing to do is start in that safe place, create that safe space for yourself, create that stuff. Of course, if you actually have something, physical going on, if you're in a burning house, don't sit down and meditate. Get out of the burning house, right? So always always protect yourself in that situation. But if you have that time and you're looking for that kind of internal growth, and you have that safe space to do that, let it be that safe space, and find what heals inside for you, and then let that get as strong as possible, and it will eventually become strong enough to overcome whatever that negative belief is that's blocking that thing on the other side that you want. At least that's what my experience has been. Is that helpful?
Very, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm going to show on my phone screen. This is the name of the Facebook group, the meditation group. That's where we post this information about the meditation secrets and about the grid work. So if you'd like, again, you guys already have the Zoom for tonight, and I put it in the chat here so that you can take down the meeting ID number So if you're at a different place and you don't have the same device, you can at least type in the meeting ID and then you'll still be in. For those who might be interested, if you see the little 3 dots that are like, if you see at the very bottom of the chat, it says to, in this case it says everyone. There's 3 little dots to the right of the little emoji. If you click that, the very first thing listed there is save chat. So you could always save the chat, and that way you can cut and paste the Zoom meeting ID to another place on your computer so that you have it handy, just in case anyone's interested. And then you can just throw away the rest of the chat or keep the rest of the chat if you so desire, but at least you have that available to you. Okay. I think we've answered everybody who has wanted to speak or say something. I think we got everyone covered. So I am just going to say good night. Thank you, my friends and gems. If you all want to unmute yourselves at the same time and everyone say thanks to Clint, that would be fun.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Good
Thank you.
night.
Good night.
Thank you.
All right. As always, ciao for now, my friends and gems.